cannot be the only one that overemphasizes, overuses, or perhaps repeats a word. Welcome back to my channel. I'm Zoe Chinaka, and today I will be sharing with you a word, a qualifying term and word for adjectives that we should limit in 2020. I'm Zoe Chinaka. Do not forget to subscribe to the channel and turn on notifications. Okay, so today I will be dealing with very. I was presenting one day I was doing a presentation on radio, and one of my mentors happened to be driving and listening to me that day, and he sent me a message to my channel station. Like, it was so embarrassing. He was like, "Hey Zoe, great presentation, but perhaps you could do a little more, a little less with using the word very." Ooh, I told myself, oh my God, I'm not going to speak to him again. He's like a friend of my father's. I was so upset. Anyways, but that taught me a lesson, because that Sunday after church, I went to meet him. I was like, why would you do me like that? And he said, because I have been telling you, girl, and you were not listening. So I had to call your attention to it, because I know you are better than that. And that's exactly why I have taken it upon myself to bring you self-development tips and goals for 2020. This is In Conversation with Zoe. The word very is something we use to emphasize an adjective or a verb, which is an action word or a doing word. But we misuse it, we overuse it, we abuse it. Today, I'm asking you, making a plea, when writing professionally, when speaking professionally, kindly limit the use of very. Because the truth is, more often than none, there are words on their own, there are alternative words that you can use, or you could have used, or you should use to replace your very slow. Let me give you an example. I want to say the tortoise is very slow, or that car is very slow, or that friend of mine is very slow and she pulls me back. That's why I don't like hanging with her. Instead of saying, oh, Tay Tay is very slow, that's why I'm not hanging around her anymore, I could have just said, Tay Tay is sluggish, that's why I don't hang with her anymore. Anything to cut down on your tenses, your words in a sentence, is something we should embrace as public speakers, as daily communicators, as professionals that want to go and grow up the ladder. So instead of saying very slow, replace it with sluggish. Another thing, let's say we want to compliment someone. You want to compliment me, or I want to compliment you. Ooh, girl, that presentation, that song, or let's say my friend is a singer. I say that song was very good, very touching, very moving, very this, very that, very white, very black. Why use very? Well, there are words that actually put 1 + 1 into 1, not 2. If I said your song, your ministration, your presentation today was phenomenal, I have just said very good, awesome, in a different way. I'm all about alternatives, and I'm all about pushing for shorter tenses and sentences. So there you go. Another word that we use a lot that is not the best is when we say, I've done this a lot, when I'm talking or debating or arguing, Zoe, about Formula One with my friends or family, and I'm like, oh, Vettel used to be a very fast driver, but he's not anymore. Now saying that back to myself, I'm like, I pinch myself, because that's the wrong thing to say. It does not say well of me that I have a wealth of words and great usage of my vocabulary. And sounding intelligent means you know when not to use, when to turn to a word in your vocabulary. You go back to the bank, your wealth of knowledge, and then you pick, for very fast, let me use rapid. I like Lewis Hamilton and Mercedes as a team because their cars are I was going to say very rapid. That would have been tautology, and that's the risk of using very, because sometimes we get excited and then we're like, oh my god, that is very phenomenal. Girl, there is very in that word already. Zoe, I'm talking to myself. So instead of saying very fast, you just say their cars are rapid. C'est rapide, Just say the cars are rapid. They are rapidly, the rapid rate at which it goes, 34 miles per hour, blah, blah, blah. We can break down the statistics for Formula One cars and motorsports. That's where I go. But no, that's not the video for today. Another word that we use a lot is, so leave me alone, I'm very tired. I'm very tired. And that's like the way we say it. Well, I'm just saying, I'm very tired. Honey, leave me, I'm tired. Mommy, leave me, I'm tired. Very, very, I'm so tired. I'm very tired. I will talk about so in another video, and I will talk about more in another video, because those two words, as I was taught in French, are words that tell emphasis. They project emphasis onto an adjective or a verb, depending on what your sentence is being filled with. So instead of saying very tired, why not? You just say, I'm exhausted. We'll take a break and I'll be back. Now I will move on to another word, which is cold. Let's say you want to say it's winter and it's 10 degrees, below 10 or whatever, and then you're like, oh my god, it's very cold, it's very freezing right now. You've just said the same. If you use freezing, it is freezing or very freezing, that's tautology, and that's bad sentence placement. That is wrong. As as a public speaker, that's the wrong term or wrong usage right there. Just say it is very cold or it is freezing, because in freezing there is very in it. Okay, another word that we fall prey to using and in the trap leading us to tautology again is this one. Oh my god, she's very wealthy, he's very wealthy, come on, Well, that is a wrong thing to say. Like I telling you for free, it is a wrong thing to say. When you use very and wealthy in a sentence, you are saying is very, very wealthy, which is overemphasizing, and that's the trap I'm trying to get us past, okay? That's the slippery slope that we don't want to be doing in 2020. Instead of saying he's very wealthy, she's very wealthy, my dream is to be a very, very wealthy lady, say my dream is to be very rich, or is to be wealthy, because very rich, the meaning of wealthy is very rich. That's what it is, okay? All right, we are back and running through grammar and best self-development goals in 2020. And I'm super excited to have you with me. Thank you for watching this analysis of why we should limit and watch carefully, listen carefully to ourselves when we want to use an overemphasizing term and word, overqualifying word such as very. Up next, it will be so, and after that, it will be how and when to use more. Thanks for watching. I will see you on Instagram and next time. Bye.
Yeah.